Welcome everybody, I'm Chris and welcome back to another episode of 2RM. Well, here we are at Snetterton. Qualifying is done. Terrible, to be honest. I went out, did a couple of laps, just trying to warm the tyres and the brakes up and things like that. Noticed the car was really understeery, so came in for a damper adjustment, went back out and it started raining. And that's pretty much session over. You're not going to improve your lap times at that point. So yeah, that's where we are, just waiting for the race now. Car all seems to be good, but let me show you around who we've got in the garages and in the paddock. Matt Footman's here in the Puma, going well. He's just been on the dyno and he's just on the limit. Needs to carry a couple more kilos of fuel in the race, which is not an issue, that's fine. Apart from that, he's done nothing else to the car since Oulton Park. All seems to be good. My car, in the new low downforce package, no rear wing, no brake cooling ducts, seems to be okay. We just bled the brakes, but nothing really to report on it. So I just need to get more confident in the car. The Adcock BMW, however, as you can see, has got a bit of a coolant problem. After qualifying, I mean, it was running well on track, but after qualifying in the pit lane, it pegged the needle to the right. So we're trying to work out why it overheated. It doesn't run a cooling fan, this thing. So maybe it's just heat soak. Maybe there's an underlying issue. But yeah, that's that. It's no good. Who else have we got in our class? Well, do you remember the orange 106 from Oulton Park that was in the class above us? Well, he's added some ballast, 80 kilos in fact, 80 kilograms of ballast, and has come down to race with us. So here he is, going really well actually. It's a really nice build, this car. Usually runs in hot hatch, but it's got a lot of performance. There's the ballast, 80 kilos of it. Apart from that, yeah, really nice. Killer car, killer build, great driver. Looking forward to giving him a race. I mean, he's got a fuel tank in the back. Look. Yeah. And who else have we got? The Swift is in our class as well. I don't know where he's gone. I did see him somewhere. But yeah, that's the paddock. That's what's going on. We're all feeling really confident. Phil's just sorting his coolant and his oil out by the looks of things.
So you solves the manual truck.
So he is. Yeah. So we've got some success penalties to serve because the Adcock BMW won at Croft in Roadsports. Didn't do Silverstone, so didn't have a 15-second penalty to serve, but has got a 10-second penalty here. I won at Silverstone, so I've now got a 15-second penalty to serve here. The Swift has managed to accumulate enough podiums to get himself a 15-second penalty. So the only people without penalties are the orange Puma and the orange 106. So it looks like it's going to be actually quite a tight and interesting race. Personally, I'm praying for a safety car around the pit window, and that should get me exactly where I want to be. But I'm just going to follow the guys around, try and stay on their tail. Not going to try and do the alternative strategy, I don't think, unless something like the rain comes or, you know, something different out of the ordinary happens. Apart from that, I think it's just going to be a simple go as long as you can, hope for a safety car, and try and get yourself a trophy. Are we all right, Sol? What's going on?
Listen.
Is that the brake duct again, is it? Right, let me get in there and have a look.
I'll have to take the wheel off.
Oh, you just put it back on.
Huh?
You just put it back on.
I went to get a screwdriver to try and bend it
Ah,
out.
so our cooling backing disc, the backing plate from our cooling ducts, we're not running, is touching the disc, look.
It's a heating bit.
We're just adding drag to the car now. So we need to bend that back out, don't we?
Yeah.
I guess. How are you going to do that then? Yeah. That's our reserviced front suspension by Gaz. New drop links.
Also, what's this? Can you see anything? It's like up and down. Yeah, this side's worse than the other.
Straighten the wheel up.
I turned it because I thought it'd be easier, and then I spotted that. Because we recently changed.
That bottom ball joint.
Is it the bottom ball joint?
Yeah, you can see it.
Right, that's right then. You know what it is. The bottom ball joint. I think it's.
That's my variable caster, that is.
You can't tighten them, can you, Chris, on this?
They're castellated nuts, so
Oh, that was doing that.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm going to send it regardless what happens.
I've driven on worse.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's the one I've just put on. I mean, it's worn down.
oh, it's close, isn't it?
It's touching it, isn't it? Oh, of course. Now.
So it's only touching when the wheel is on.
The wheel's on. And now I can't lever it. Because the...
You just need to clearance it
That's it,
slightly,
isn't
don't
it?
you?
That's it. Now. It's close.
Yeah.
I guess it's meant to be close. Yeah?
Go on, what branding are you running there, Sol? On your jumper?
Oh, it's an amplifier brand, actually.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
ever heard of them?
Nah, bloody useless. I reckon that's all right.
Yeah, right, send it.
Yeah.
What, the other side?
I'll just do the same.
Yeah, they're going for radiator change.
They're going to change the radiator.
Yes.
Oh, he's brave. He's brave. Yeah, or stupid. Yeah. Let's get up and have a look then. So bottom hose, this hose off first, drain your system out. Other hose off, swap the rad, we'll bleed it up.
I just do it after briefing because it's still quite hot.
Yeah, we've got briefing at 12:30, haven't we? Yeah. So, thoughts on the race, Matthew?
I reckon if we're in it, we'll be in it to win it.
Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting seeing you come back at us
Mm.
and see what Matt can do as well. I think it'll be really good. I mean, hopefully we should all come together at the end.
It doesn't look like it's going to rain again.
No. But part of me is slightly disappointed though. I quite like it here.
Right, come on then, let's get this rad out.
Okay, Roadsports at Snetterton. Haven't driven here for 2 years. I've qualified on the back road because of the rain in qualifying, so I'm going after the Suzuki, the orange 106, the orange Puma, and the yellow BMW. Let's have it. behind. one click softer on the suspension. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Fox. go. Oh no, safety car! No! Radio check, radio check. No, I can't hear you, so I'm just going to have to keep going. Yeah, I can hear you. You can't hear me. Cool. No, I heard that. Ah, success. Matt's in the pits. I'm the first car in the safety car queue. I should have stayed out one lap longer. Fuck, never mind. Typical. Typical. Could still happen. What were my tyre pressures at? Do you remember? What were my tyre pressures at? Sorry, I'm pushing Matthew. The rear right was way too hot, 33. The rest were all around 30. Yes, I can hear you. What were my tyre pressures at? Sounded a bit robotic. All 30, apart from the rear right, which was 33. It'll cook the rear right. What? Say again. Repeat. All tyres were at 30 psi. The rear right was 33, 34. Okay, good. Do you know what position I'm in? That broke off, mate. Do you know what position I am in? Stand by. I'll keep you updated, don't I? You're in 4th place. ahead of the Suzuki. The Suzuki pitted before the pit window opened. Okay, well I'm not going to catch the rest of the guys because they will be behind me in the queue, but one whole lap ahead. Yeah, confirmed I can fucking see them. Shit. Okay, so the goal now is to not be finished last, basically. I've got to beat the Suzuki. He's 5 cars behind you. Yeah, confirmed. Restart is going to be horrendous. I'm going to be overtaken by so many cars. In fact, I can see Matt behind me. Yeah, he's not too far behind you, is he? I haven't clocked where Matthew is yet. I can see him, he's in the lead. He's about 10 cars behind me, but obviously a whole lap ahead. Yeah, and now the Adcock's really picked up the pace, now they swapped over 2:23.0. I don't understand how I'm 4 seconds a lap slower than that. It's just bizarre. What's changed? Yeah mate, I was going to say exactly the same, because all the others are all there about the same, you know what I mean? I don't know what's happened, what are you doing? I think it's got to be the suspension, because it's sliding all over the place, understeering, oversteering. I think the corner weights are now off, and it's just making it for a terrible drive. Anyway, do you know how long is left of the race? I got none of that. I got none of that. Do you want to put the bar on it after the race? On the platform? Yeah, it might be helpful. How long left? You're really intermittent. You'll hear it in the YouTube video. What'd you say? Someone else is on this channel, but how long is left? Yeah, someone's on this channel, hasn't it? How long left? How long left?
13 minutes. 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
Got the wave around, got the wave around.
Well, that'll help a lot. Safety car again.
Yeah, I didn't have the pace anyway. I've got to work this out, but never mind.
I missed that, sorry.
They've released me from Park Railway. I will be back in the pits.
I'll get the bar.
Race was Chris Fantana. In second place was John Hobbs. Taking a winning Class D was Matthew Footman. On to Class C then.
Right, future Chris here. It's actually a week after the Snetterton race, so the following Saturday. I've just come up to sit by the car because at the circuit I didn't film an outro for the race weekend. Reason being, I was actually in a pretty bad mood after that race because, one, I was so slow, but it was entirely my fault. So we completely messed up the setup of the car, which meant I just couldn't fight at all. So slow. We ended up being 3 seconds a lap slower on average than the last time I raced at Snetterton. So absolutely no good whatsoever. So what happened? Well, let's debrief. So after Oulton Park, we removed the front suspension, the front coilovers, which are Gaz Gold Pros, and we sent them back to Gaz for servicing. So those coilovers were bought second-hand on Facebook Marketplace about 7 years ago, before I had anything to do with this car, when it's still a track day car being run by Nick and Dinesh. And they bought the Gaz Gold Pros, they fitted them to the car, and that's what's been on it ever since. We had the rears done, serviced about 2 years ago, but the fronts have never leaked, never had any problems. The adjusters still work, so just left them. But, you know, it's now my 6th year of racing on those coilovers, so maybe it is time just to get them done. So we pulled them off the car and I sent them off. And whilst they were in there, I asked them to check the spring rates because the Gaz offered lots of different spring rates depending on the application. Now, we knew that the rear springs were £350. So for every inch of travel requires £350 of pressure to squash them by 1 inch. Now, they tested the springs, the front springs, and they came back at 80, which means they were £400 springs new, and they've worn slightly. Now, the £400 springs on the front are used on the track day spec Gaz Gold Pros, whereas the race spec are £500 springs. So they told me that, and I said, well, fit the race ones. It's a race car, that's what it needs. And that's what they did. They sent them back. I then set them to the same height as as where they were previously set, thinking that it'd keep my ride height the same. We didn't have time to take it for corner weighting and stuff anyway, so that's all we could do is just set it to where they were previously, and just send it. Turns out completely wrong. The car would not turn in, the front ride height was too high, so the tyres weren't biting, it wouldn't turn. It was just awful, it was horrendous. And that resulted in me going 3 seconds a lap slower than I went previously, when really I should be going faster, so complete waste of time. So how do we fix it? Well, quite simply, it's got to go back for corner weighting and alignment, which is going to happen before Cadwell Park. It's booked in for the Friday and we're racing on the Sunday, so we're leaving it last minute. That's how busy they are, just can't get in any sooner. But that's all the car really needs, is get the chassis setup done again, and that should get us sorted. So put my hands up, it's all my fault. After 2 wins on the trot, I was hoping to do better than 4th on the road. Now, as you saw, I actually got P3 in the end, because the Adcock BMW, unfortunately, it blew over on the dyno, so it was too powerful, and therefore it was underweight at the end of the race, so it was disqualified. So I was bumped up from P4 to P3, so I still got a trophy, but I didn't deserve it, absolutely not. Yeah, lots to do, lots to think about, but apart from that, the car's pretty much good to go. Just a nut and bolt check. We're going to, if I get time, I'm going to reinstall the brake ducts, but this time I'm going to do it properly. So I've got some new inlets, some new ducting hose, and we'll reconnect up to the brake shields, so we can run brake cooling again, because even though I don't think they're that effective, I think they are effective enough that it's worth running them. So that's what we're going to do, and yeah, anyway, that's where we are. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you all at the next one.